Hello, fellow wanderers. I'm Endry, and thank you for joining me as we wander through Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. Full disclosure, I am running this on an emulator because it's the only way I can record this, and my game disc is a little bit scratched, so I'm not even sure it would work even if I could get the recordings off my PS3. So, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is a side-scrolling action platformer RPG hybrid. Nowadays, you generally hear them called Metroidvanias, and this would be the game that spawned, well, that particular title. It has been many, many years since I last played through Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I've beaten it maybe 6 times. In particular, I'm going to be playing from a fresh start, so there won't be any replay save. So certain things that you can do during replay saves will not be possible here at the start. So let's get our file select going, and we're going to find a blank save. All of them are. And we're going to input our name. We're just going to do Endry for this one. There are a couple of special codes you can enter for your name, especially if you've beaten the game, but I'm not going to bother with any of those, even the super luck one, because it's a little bit cheap to be able to just get easy drops. So we're going to get started. Gotta love that late 90s CGI. And our loading screen that we can mess around with. Alright, so here we are. We're starting off. We are not playing Alucard, who will be playing for the rest of the game. We're playing Richter. And starting players might find it really interesting to know that Richter is really, really agile. It's just not usually seen for most new players. Let's see here. If you double tap, you can dash. I'm doing horribly. A little bit of input lag for my controller. It's making things a little difficult. Anyway, you can dash. If you duck, you can do a little slide here. And that's just by ducking and pressing the jump button twice. Let's see if I can do a long one. And if you press it again, you'll do a big jump. Up here, there are a bunch of items that we won't be seeing until way later in the game. And unfortunately, once we actually get to this part of the game, they're not going to be here anymore. So let's see. What else can we do with Richter? Well, besides fall. If we press down, up, and jump, well, we do a super jump. One thing you'll find about this game is they like to use a lot of Street Fighter controls. Now, some of you are probably saying, you shouldn't be wasting all this time. If you hurry, you get better stats, and it's true. If you can beat this entire opening section in under a minute, you get a +5 bonus to all of your stats. However, in a new gameplay, it's basically impossible. You can't skip cutscenes, and the timer starts counting from the moment you start making your name entry, basically.
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
It was not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Perhaps the same could be said of all religions.
Your words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. Have at you!
And 1,000 memes were born that day. Let's see here. So, you've got your sub-weapons. I picked up the cross. You can use it just like normal. And let me see if I can actually get an item crash to work. So item crashes are super versions, and I'm trying to remember how to do them. up plus triangle if you're on the PlayStation. And I'm going to grab the holy water because its crash is actually a little bit nicer. As you can see, it pretty much ends Dracula instantly. And form 2. Oh no, I'm out of crash. And you just hide between his legs, and there's really not anything he can do to you. And he's dead. Alright, so I actually managed to do it without taking a hit. If you could do it without taking a hit, you get slightly better starting stats. If you could do it with ending with the cross, you get slightly better stats, but not really worried about it. You can max out most of your stats anyway. And this game isn't hard enough to worry about it. I'll read this, I guess, for you. It was Richter Belmont, the legendary vampire hunter, who succeeded in finally ending the menace of Count Dracula, Lord of the Vampires, who had been brought back from the grave by the Dark Priest Shaft. Not that Shaft, guys. However, one night, 4 years later, under the glare of a full moon, Richter mysteriously vanished. With no idea of where to begin her search, Maria Renard set out to look for him. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the Castle of Dracula, which is rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from out of the mist as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces were struggling for the soul of a man named Alucard, the very same Alucard who had teamed up with Trevor Belmont to battle his immortal father, Count Vlad Tepes Dracula. I probably mispronounced that. Alucard, in order to purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, had submerged his vampiric powers and entered into what was supposed to be an eternal slumber. But now he is awake and aware of the evil once again at work in his homeland. The time has once again come for the forces of good and evil to engage in their ancient battle. Dracula's castle beckons for you. And no man can say who shall emerge victorious. There's quite a few cutscenes in this game that are voice acted, and they're kind of cool, and it's one of the reasons I'm not using my original game disc, because all of those didn't work even the last time I tried it, and that was years ago. But here we go. Welcome to Castlevania, Symphony of the Night. Another thing you're going to find. Sitting on single lines of text for a very long time. Hey, let's play with the loading screen. You just control that by moving the directional buttons. And here we are. We've got Alucard. There he is. And he has a neat little shadow effect that will never go away. And we're in. Alright, so, like I said, it's been many years since I've played this. And I will try to remember the secrets as I get to them. I am going to go for the correct ending. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. And that's one of the special abilities of the Alucard sword. You could do a little slashing attack. Fairly powerful. Don't get used to it. We are not going to be keeping this equipment for long. And yes, I'm terrible at this game. You will find this out very quickly. Alright, enough showing off the Alucard sword. Let's go through here, and here we go. We can't get up there yet, don't worry. I will try to remember that it's there. And we've got our first level up. Nice. So that increases all your stats. You burrow on through here. You'll find a pork roast. Down here, you're going to find a bunch of mermen. To the left and the right there, some passages. We can't use them yet, so I'm going to move on. Going this way, we should have some more... Oh, wargs! And we can't see names yet. That's unfortunate. There's a relic system in the game. There's an inventory system in the game. In fact, let's show that off. As you can see, we've got a bunch of really cool Alucard equipment. Necklace of Jade, Twilight Cloak, and yeah, Necklace of Jade. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a cross. We're not going to be keeping it. Well, we could, if we wanted to kind of exploit it a little bit, but I'm not going to do the death skip. Oh, yep, and Secret Wall Turkey. Best kind of turkey.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
shall regret those words. We will meet again.
Nope, so much for equipment. I actually really like Alucard's voice actor. I think they picked a really good one for this. So, now we have none of our spiffy equipment. We can punch. Yay! You can, by the way, punch with both square and circle. It actually is your shield and sword hand. Can I reach this? Yep. Anyway, here's one of the first secrets. Now, I'm going to try and make this jump. It's a little difficult. You're really supposed to come back with a double jump, but we'll see what I can do. Aha! Made it. Most people don't even know that's there. And we get our first heart max up. I can't remember. Is there a secret in here? No. Okay, let's see. Select, by the way, brings up your map. Start brings up your inventory. So that's about all we can do there. Continuing on. Now, unfortunately, Alucard not so good with its fist, so hopefully we'll find another weapon here in the near future that will be slightly better at, you know, hurting things. Oh, look! Skeleton! Let's see how badly he can hurt me. Oh no! 5 damage. What am I gonna do? Please die. Whew, short sword. So this is your typical one-handed sword, so let's go in here. Oh, I got a neutron bomb for how I beat Dracula. Equip a short sword. Exit out, and... there we go! Short sword! Moderately fast swinging, decent reach, not a bad weapon. Can't get through there. Gonna have to come back the other way. And let's see. Red Rust! Red Rust is a two-handed sword. You see there? And it's absolute garbage. I actually really don't know what the purpose of this sword is except to make your life harder. And let's equip it real quick and at least show what its swing arc looks like. Slow. I am mashing the button. So yeah, I don't know why Red Rust is in the game, but it is. And hey, our first save point. And with that, I think this is enough for the first part, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, feel free to like, subscribe, and recommend this to other people. And until our paths cross again, have fun and be safe, everyone.